February is Black History Month, and one chapter in the long civil rights struggle still demands attention today, many years after the events in question. And that's tonight's Weekend Journal, Cold Cases, and the dedicated young people who are trying to solve them.
The 4th of July was the last time I saw my brother alive.
That was 1964, and Julia Dobbins has been looking for her brother, Joseph Edwards, ever since.
I would sit there and look for him. I never thought he was dead.
According to this FBI report, 25-year-old Edwards was last seen in Vidalia, Louisiana on July 12, 1964. Officials believe he was kidnapped and killed by a small clique of Klansmen called the Silver Dollar Group. 47 years later, his body is still missing.
Who could do a person like that? Take them away with just like they was never.
They feel some responsibility to the victims.
It's that mystery this group of professors and law students at Syracuse University's law school hopes to solve.
40 more years is a long time to wait for somebody to care.
In 2007, Professor Paula Johnson started the Cold Case Justice Initiative. It's the only university-based program of its kind and receives no outside funding. The students are currently investigating the Edwards case, as well as 30 other civil rights-era deaths. Earlier this year, the group's research helped uncover a suspect in the 1964 killing of a Louisiana man, Frank Morris.
People who committed these acts, who continue to roam our society freely, should not be allowed to do that with impunity.
Because so much time has passed, solving these cases can be daunting. Last summer, the Justice Department announced it was closing half of the 110 civil rights-era cold cases it was pursuing, 39 of them because the suspects are dead. But families still want answers.
For some people, justice is going to mean knowing who committed the acts, because there is a continuing injustice just to not knowing that information.
So these students spend countless hours combing FBI files and researching old newspaper reports.
You'll just think that nothing is ever going to be found. And then finally, in the 5th hour, a little article right there.
In the summer, they travel south to retrace victims' steps and search for possible witnesses. But these students say they're also trying to heal decades-old family wounds.
It's a living day reminder that nobody cared.
Dobbins is still waiting. Her brother's case is still open, and the uncertainty still painful.
How would you feel if it was somebody in your family and you saw them one day and you never seen them again, you don't know what happened to them? How would you feel?
Although the Justice Department has closed more than 50 cases, the FBI says they can be reopened if new information becomes available.